this is a big week for transformation. Every sign got the same version of a reading that says you have done the work, your rewards are coming in, life is about to change for the better, and all you have to do is get out of your own way and embrace the incoming goodies. So let's get started. Air signs, have you been through a bit of a joyless time recently? Have you been challenged, Saturn, in the areas, the fifth house areas, the Leo type areas of self-expression, of romance, love affairs, and childlike things, and joy? Saturn is a bit of a buzzkill. It asks you to really get serious about things, and you may have had to go inwards, biting your tongue, doing a lot of inner work to master this kind of somber energy, if you like, that has been really clamping down on your joy. That seems to be about to change, so stay with me. But this inner work seems to be paying off now for any kind of hardship you faced in terms of what should be very lighthearted actually had a bit of a sad or difficult tinge to it. There is fresh thinking coming your way this week with the Ace of Swords. This is your sign, air sign is swords. So that is a new beginning for air signs, and especially a new way of thinking. Not only that, but you've got the King of Swords out, your king. Now that is you taking control of your life, but also your thoughts and your communication. This is really getting a grip on your inner landscape, your mental landscape. This is mental clarity, intellectual power, it is truth. It's really using the power of your mind to overcome emotional difficulties, especially. And you've also, though, got the Emperor showing up for you this week. Now, this could be a person coming in, well, as could be the King of Swords, but really the Emperor is big granddaddy energy, somebody really in the driver's seat of their life, and who actually embodies all four kings of all the different suits of the tarot. So this is a very powerful individual. Now this could be you this week, really changing up your energy and breaking through with new thinking, new ideas. This buzzkill on your fifth house of lightheartedness. So let's find out what else the universe wants to tell you about this for the week ahead. Yeah, so there is a fiery climax approaching for you personally. This feels like getting through the blockages that have been a dampener on your joy. There is this shooting star energy of sudden change, of a flash, of just feeling enlightened and feeling very hopeful. Of course, make a wish on a shooting star, don't you? So that feels like wish come true energy coming in for you. Now, you may really be at a crossroads with the coin toss card. There might be some element here of choice, and it feels as though the universe really wants you to accept, in fact, this is quite common this week, to embrace the new circumstances coming in. The challenges that you faced in the past are leaving, and this has all been part of your journey. It has been part of what you've needed to go through. It has been part of your sacred purpose here. So if you have been in an unhappy state of affairs, there is something. It's like an oyster where the grit makes a pearl in the oyster. There's something in this tricky or difficult journey that you've been on that is leaving you with a spiritual gift. And this is where this is coming through. And you may have a choice to make, but the choice feels like it is embracing the new future rather than clinging to the old way of being because it's familiar. This is the time to lighten up. Really get back to some light-hearted child energy. That is actually the fifth house. That is really joy, it's love affairs, it's not just children, but that is ruled by the fifth. It's joyful, like innocent happiness. And with Saturn there, it sort of feels as though that lesson is over and you can now be back to the free, happy, carefree, innocent kind of vibes that is just going to lighten up your life. So there is an ending coming up to that difficult situation, and you are being urged to really let go of the past, shake it off. I mean, it's not as easy as all that, but you are being urged to heal. in whatever way that is. And maybe you've already come on this long healing journey and now it's time to realize you have healed. This is it. This is the end. That is the end of the tricky stuff. So let's get the energies that the universe wants you to lean away from and the energies it wants you to lean towards in this. So the world, when that's in the negative, it is not letting the cycle end. Really believing that you're trapped in something, which you are not. And it's all about transcendent of your beliefs, of your mind, your attitudes. Because your attitudes shape your reality or how you deal with the reality. If you take on board Saturn's lessons, then you can deal with whatever trial is in front of you with a much more elevated perspective, with more hope. And that is as good as the situation resolving itself, because when you have hope and a positivity, you're not in a prison of your own mind as well as of your circumstances. There is freedom there. So please embrace this world. Really embrace the change and don't cling to stuff where you have completed a lesson out of habit or fear. You really want to finish learning this lesson, or you have finished, just know that you're finished. And the heaviness is leaving. The universe wants you to lean towards joy and celebration with the Three of Cups, with your friends especially. You've also got friendship coming out in this fairy card here. Friendship, fae friendships. Nurture your connections, find strength in bonds of trust and love. But interesting that friendship and celebration and reliance on your soul tribe for emotional support is really coming through as strong guidance twice. So that is also the celebratory, joyful energy, hanging out with friends, getting back into the swing of things socially. That's all part of lightening up. And so it's, the buzzkill time of feeling lonely with Saturn in the 5th house, that's ending. So move towards whatever sort of joy, celebration, and lightheartedness you can find, because that is what the universe is asking you to do. Recognize that the blocks have moved on, that you are past them now. So yes, take control of this and actively move towards this shift. So I hope that helps you, my darlings. If you would like your own personal reading, go to my website. But meanwhile, this is Sarah wishing you much abundance, love, and joy.